Ravens flock nation, Ravens nation, man. What's good with y'all, man? It's Monday morning, early morning. I got a few things I want to really get into. I'm gonna state the positive first, and then we'll get into the negative. Great takeaways from the game, first and foremost. And shouts out to the new subs. I can't remember all the names, but most recently, Tila, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for subbing, man. I've been making these videos for about the last 3-4 years, maybe 4, but definitely the last 3. Yeah, man, y'all check me out. I got classics, I got hits, man. Just check most viewed or whatever, however you want to do it, however you want to sort by. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the good takes from the game. Very early on, Odafe always set the tone, man, and he really put the NFL, to me, he really put the NFL on notice, and a lot of those naysayers that really ain't believing Oway, he definitely gave them something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about, you know what I'm saying? So, I love to see that. Ojabo was doing this thing. Trying to think, Travis Jones is doing this thing. Also, shouts out the Ravens over everything. Since things is, you know what I'm saying, popping in my head. So shouts out the Ravens over everything, man. He reposted a video of mine. I really appreciate it, man. I'm always interested to hear takes from bro. So again, I appreciate it, man. Also too, shouts out to Huddle It Up Films. That's the homie. Y'all go check him out. Ravens over everything. Huddle It Up. Of course, my dog Fresh Life. Tay, no pad, no pencil sports. You feel me? Go check him out too. That's all the homies. Yeah, so Travis Jones is doing this thing too. That was on the defensive side of the ball. Offensive side, I gotta say this because it goes along with the positive. So I gotta say this because I really don't want to talk about the negative right now. But Bateman, of course, had his situation happen, and believe you and me, believe me, when the shit happened, I was extremely upset. I was pissed. I'm like, yo, this dude gotta go. Put this motherfucker on the practice squad. So all that I'm feeling. And later in the game, after the scenario, I believe the next time we got the ball, Bateman was targeted, and it was out in front of him, and he had to reach out for it, and he definitely did it and caught it. 2 positive takeaways from that. Concentration catch. It was necessary. And then the other part of it, the fact that Lamar trusted in him to go back to him. So it's minor, but it's also a good sign to see that as a team, we are there for each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I really wanted to happen out of the Lamar and Bateman situation. These motherfuckers don't gotta be the best of friends. I don't want them to be the best of friends. I've been said this. I've been pretty vocal about this. I really don't fuck with Bateman. And it's just how he is. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the fact that he's still in a Ravens jersey, we still have a lot of season to play. You know what I'm saying? He's healthy, so he's probably going to play. So, you know, we gotta make something work. And to see him still give trust to him when last year that would not have happened. The year before, I don't know if that would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Lamar is real hesitant about doing shit like that because it'll fuck up his stats. But to see him still trust in him to make a play, you know what I'm saying? to me, that's a great thing to see. Who else on the offense? Zay. It was very promising to see how Zay was being utilized. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it was real promising to see how Zay was being used, opposed to the last game, week 1. Likely still doing this thing. I wish he would have came down with that ball, but it was tough because the defender literally jarred it out of his hands. You know what I'm saying? That was his tough bang play, but I wish he would have called it. But it ain't no big deal. That was a tough situation. But trying to think what other positives that I see from here. Derrick Henry getting way more carries opposed to week 1. That was awesome to see too. If we would have, I ain't gonna get on it right now. Trying to think, what other takeaways can we say? Overall, that I think that was all the positives from me. Now let's hit the switch and let's go to negatives. I feel like, me personally, being as though having to make content, being as though having to talk about the Ravens, as long as I've had, the crazy part for me is I've been saying a lot of these things where some of the people right now are coming to realization of. I've been saying some of these things since the last year, the year we had Greg Roman, the final year we had Greg Roman. I was saying everything that's happening right now, and it's not to say others haven't. It's not to say my dog No Pad No Pencil haven't, but I just want to put emphasis on this. I kind of seen this coming, okay? And by seeing this coming, the first one is the calls that we were getting against us. I knew that was coming because Stanley and whoever else decided to speak out about the refs not doing their fucking job. Not to say that they was wrong, but I've seen it happen numerous times. Every time you speak out about the refs, guess what? It's about to get worse than what it was. And I said this when I was in Bobby Law Street sometime last week to somebody, but they was like, what do it matter? We wasn't getting no call that. And I'm like, all right, okay, I hear you. Watch what happened now. Watch what happened next game. And what happened? They gave Devontae Adams a bunch of nods that he didn't deserve, a bunch of yards that he did not earn, you feel me? And just let him waltz right in the fucking end zone. So, you know, whoever said that it can't get no worse, so we won't get no calls in week 1. It got worse. But either way, moving alongside from that blunder right there, Marlon Humphrey is turning out to be a liability. It sucks to see, but can't say I didn't see it coming. What's another one? I don't want to, I'm trying to say the best for last here. Zach Orr really disappointed me today. I gave him grace week 1. And then seeing his comments before the game where he said what he learned from week 1, just keep it simple. I didn't see nothing simple out there. The shit looked at fucking retarded. I don't understand how you trust Brandon Stevens to cover Devontae Adams whole game by himself. I thought that was crazy. I mean, even if you wanted to do just going up the field, I still didn't understand it in the red zone. You feel me? Like, I don't understand what the assignment was. I thought Marlon could have been more equipped to take on Devontae. I don't know. I'm no fucking guru. It just was very strange to see some of his matchups that he was running with. Fucking Roquan Smith, yo. I don't understand this dude, yo. Like, when I first said I never heard of Roquan like that when he was on the Bears, when I was saying Roquan Smith ain't nowhere near Ray Lewis, when I was saying I just am not sold on Ro, Like, I gave Rowe chances, grace, just on the strength. A lot of people fuck with Rowe and was like, he's our anchor of the defense, X, Y, and Z. And I'm not denying that. But we need to acknowledge, are we getting $50 million from this dude? Let's be real here. Are we getting a $50 million linebacker from Roquan Smith? I'm sorry. We 2 games in, and if it ain't even the time to hit the panic button. But if everybody can be in agreement that we ain't getting $50 million worth of production from Roquan, then I think we need to talk about this. Because I'm not seeing it. I don't see no damn command. Maybe it's Zach. Maybe it's a combination. I don't know. But at this point, I really have to question, what are we getting from Roquan? I don't see him stuffing the run. I don't see him laying big hits on nobody. I don't see him, other than the interception in the week 1, I really don't know what are we getting from Roquan Smith at this point. But we already paying for him. It is what it is. I'm just saying, let's have a conversation about it, because I don't see nothing $50 million worth coming from this dude. Trying to think, who else? Oh boy. Kyle, I see, to me, in my opinion, whether they underutilize him or not, I don't know. I don't have savvy enough eyes to notice what was going on, but I feel like Kyle was all over the field yesterday, so that was good to see. But Brandon Stevens, Zach Orr, it's not Brandon's fault, because, I really don't think that highly of Devontae Adams, so I'm not going to sit there and act like, Brandon couldn't take on the assignment. But again, Devontae Adams clearly gets calls that most won't get. So, I thought at some point Stevens could have used some help. He didn't get none. Oh, well, whatever. We still had a chance to win the game. But we still, couldn't cash in for a TD for real. I've seen points of time, and I've said this too before. I've seen points in times where it looks like Lamar and John are not on the same page, and here we are yet again. Week 2, there were 2 points in the game where Lamar and John were not on the same page. There was the challenge that got called back, and Zay, you gotta calm the fuck down, dog. I don't understand, but bro, we don't got time for shit like that. I know how you may feel, but just as easy as you can get up and say that was a catch, just as easy as John could sit there and overreact, just how he overreacted to the fans and was like, I'm gonna throw the flag, when we all clearly see that motherfucker hit the ground. There's so many different points where we could point to and say where we literally dropped the ball. Max Crosby is a force freak of nature. I can't really get upset at anybody over that assignment. He's a tall task to take care of. That's tough, man. He really is. I won't deny that. But I gotta save the best for last. John Harbaugh. I've been kind of warning y'all, forewarning y'all, alerting the crew, alerting the flock. If y'all know this, I don't know if y'all know this. Maybe y'all did. But as long as I've been a Ravens fan, John Harbaugh has been pretty involved when it comes to preseason. he gets a kick out of it. I don't know what it is, but he found enjoyment in it. John used to excel in special teams as well. Within the last 3 years, it has not been up to par. Both aspects. When we talk about going into week 1, week 2, do y'all feel like we were prepared? Do y'all feel like we were out-coached or we didn't have the talent? Because I don't believe, I had to talk with my dog Fresh, man. I don't believe it's a talent issue. He don't believe it's a talent issue. But this shit, like, I don't expect drastic changes to be made. I don't expect John Harbaugh to be fired right now. I don't expect John Harbaugh to be fired week 3. But if we lose the next 2 games, like, real shit, if we lose the next 2 games, we have to address this. Now, whether they choose to or choose not to, there's not much we can do. But answers, we need answers, bro. I've been saying for the longest too, even especially after last season. I'm not blaming Monkey. Monkey, you don't got nothing to do with this right now. He may be fucking up, I don't know. But I'm tired. That's what I'm saying. I literally made videos about this the last season Roman was here, yo. I said, what if we get rid of Roman? Say we get rid of Roman and these fucking problems still keep happening. Like, when will it be addressed? Is this why Bisciotti hasn't spoken out lately? Because he knows he has to speak on the status of what they view at the head coach situation? Is it because he don't want to hurt John's feelings and what he may have to do? Is it because John is that fragile that he don't want to hear the truth and the reality of the situation? I saw some stats yesterday that really kind of, it didn't discourage me, but it really just made me take a step back and say, like, damn, like, this motherfucker's really trash, yo. They said we have 11, either 9 or 11, 10-digit losses in the fourth quarter. However the fuck it was worded, nobody in the NFL has had that happen since 91, they said. The only other person that had a record like that since 91 in a aspect of losing games, giving up leads, 10-digit leads at that. I said 10-digit, 2-digit leads at that. I think they said plus 10 points. Probably won't get the 10 digits from. But since 91, the only other person to do this was Andy Reid. So let me put this in perspective for you, John. If nothing I just said just now made sense, right? Let me put this in perspective for you. Nobody in the NFL has lost as many games in the fourth quarter as you. The only other coach to do this is Andy Reid. So again, let me put this all in perspective for you, John. You wanted to branch off and be like Andy Reid so fucking bad. You like him, but you like him in the failure department, not in the success department. And I think it's time for you to step down. I doubt that you that man enough to do it. I doubt that you're going to keep it that real to do it. I doubt Bisciotti is going to pull his balls from out of your motherfucking pocket and say, John, I can't let the team continue to lose like this, I'm going to have to let you go. I mean, but then again, when you really think about it, by the time, if that ever happens, the season will already be done. So I don't know what the game plan is for if we fail this season. I don't expect us to fail this season. I got full faith we'll make the playoffs. But the way John acting right now, he don't give two fucks. He didn't care about the fucking preseason games. You could see it in his face. After we lost week 1, he really didn't even care about the loss. You could see it in his fucking face. Here we are yet again after another failure of a fucking game in the fourth quarter, and he still got that dumbass look on his face and don't give two fucks. Don't give two shits, yo. And we got to deal with it. I've been saying, feeling like, Lamar, you got to go against the grain, bro. I'm telling you, and I've been putting it out there in the air. Lamar, you better watch your back, bro. You better watch your back, because John right now got a look on his face that he will bring anyone and everyone down with him, because he know his time is up. And instead of playing hard and starting how you finish and giving it all, he's doing the exact opposite and being fucking bitter, and he's pouting, and he, to me, I could be way off right now, but to me, he looked like he giving a big fuck you to the franchise and the team just because he want to be a little pissy brat and harbor ill feelings because he on his way out the fucking door. If you don't know what the fuck you doing, let Monken call the plays. And speaking of Monken, right, I find it very strange how Monken was pretty much always on the field for all his QBs, right? Since he's been in the league. If I'm not mistaken, even when he got to college. Monken has literally been on the field with all his QBs, if I'm not mistaken. Greg Roman used to be out on the field. Why is it that when it comes to these offensive coordinators, John makes them sit in the fucking stands, in the press box? Why can't we have that one-on-one connection? Is it because you don't like that? Is it because it makes you feel obsolete and you're not involved and the camera's not on? Like, what the fuck are we really doing right now? We got this egomaniac just running fucking rampant, yo. It's like he got, what's that shit? When raccoons, fucking rabies or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's the cancer right now. There's no way in hell we get rid of Roman, got Monken for 2 years, and already most of the people looking at Monken sideways like, dog, gotta go. We've been down this road before. Just because the offensive coordinator leaves doesn't mean we ain't going to still have these issues. It's hard, yo. And it's deeper than just hard, bro. Like, this dude got the mindset and the fucking reactions of a spoiled little fucking brat, yo. Literally. Like, I don't understand how you don't go hard for your team at this point, knowing you in the last year of your contract. Bishotti saved your punk ass by not putting you on a lame duck season and gave you 3 more seasons to work with, including 2022. Now here we are again. Yet again. You still can't get right, bro. I would have never guessed we would go into the season 0-2. I got to keep it real with y'all. I would have never guessed that. Just looking at the schedules, even still, I would have never guessed that. Yes, it's a tall task to defend Max Crosby, but let's be real. Who else the fuck do they have? All they got is Devontae Adams. We let Brock Bowers go the fuck off on us. We can't defend Brock Bowers? We couldn't hand the ball off a little more to Derrick Henry. And again, there's a disconnect between Lamar and John right now. It was 2 points in the game where they disagreed. The flag call, and then when John decided to go for the kick instead of taking the points, and then I think Tucker missed. I don't know what it was. I can't remember exactly. But it's clear as day, they're not on the same page. And at this point, Lamar, if I'm you, bro, it's better to just go against whatever he's saying. What the fuck is he going to do? Shut the season down? Bench you? What the fuck can he really do? That's why I'm like, fuck this dude. Go against the grain. Do what you feel like doing. Because at this point, he already doing what the fuck he want to do. And at our cost. At the cost of our fucking record right now. At the cost of your record, Lamar. That's 2 losses right now, bro. And it's not even your fault. I heard keeping it real on the street. And I fuck with keeping it real. I fuck with keeping it real, yo. But this dude said Lamar ain't played great. He said Lamar ain't have a great game. You got to be shitting me. You got to be shitting me. That's an easy W if we got coach right. Fourth quarter, that's an easy fucking W if we got coach right. We don't have a fucking coach, yo. So at this point, I say motherfuckers go rogue and just do what the fuck they want to do. Because at this point, what can John do? He ain't doing shit for us, so what can he do all in all? Bench you? He already doing it to certain players already. He been doing it, yo. And shouts out to J.K. Dobbins, man. It's crazy, yo. EDC, how many more of your fucking draft picks are you willing to sacrifice and see go down the drain and play great elsewhere at the hands of fucking Harbs, bro? Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough, bro. I'm sick of it, cuz. I'm sick of it, yo. EDC, I love you, bro, but you soft as fuck, bro. If you don't address this nigga John before week 4 and we still lose another fucking game, if we lose these next 2 games, I swear to goodness, EDC, you are straight up PUSSY. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. Like, there's no overreaction. I'm not hitting the panic button, but we need... Whew. Great game for the team. I love to see the team and how they fought back and tried to get it through, get through the game. I love it. I'm proud of them. I love y'all. Ravens Flock, Ravens Nation. We got a lot to discuss this week, and best believe it starts with Harbs. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one, man. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all tuning in this far, man, y'all protect y'all energy. Y'all protect y'all peace. Thank you for yesterday. Thank you for today. Y'all be thankful as well, man. You know, tomorrow ain't never promised. Yeah, man. Ravens Flock, Ravens Nation, man. I'm out. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one, man. It's still a lot to talk about, man. But I got to go, y'all. I'm out, man.